Greetings, Gideon here once again. Hey, guess what? Last weekend was Mocha Fest, and even though I was not tabling there this year, I decided to go, and it was actually really awesome because for a change, I got to just be a comics fan and a consumer, and I really leaned into that role and I spent way too much money, but I bought a lot of really cool books, so I thought I would show you some of them today. So some of these are by friends of mine, some of these are by new friends of mine, some of these are by people that I still do not know. But I bought a whole bunch of cool stuff. So let's run it down. All right, first off, I bought this super cool, funny book called The Cola Pop Creamies by Desmond Reed. And this book is different than the kind of stuff that I'm usually into. Like the art style is very simple and graphic, but it's very, very funny, and it is a story about a really pathetic band and the way that they argue and a lot of the problems that they have. So I can kind of relate to that. And it also came with this great little extra mini comic, and I'm always excited to get free extra stuff. So that was one thing. And then I got this book by my friend Creota Wilberg, and this is a book about how to take care of your body as an artist. It has lots of great exercises that you can do. And for my drawing class, I like to have my students do some warm-up exercises for their bodies before we start class. And this book has a lot of great stuff that I can use for that. And let's see, I got this mini comic by my friend Agnes Lee. I actually met her through Ultimate Frisbee. She's an incredible Ultimate player. And she recently made her first graphic novel. She's a great artist. She's worked for the New York Times. And this is this great little mini comic with this cute little cat character. So I picked that up. Gonna add that to my mini comics collection. Speaking of mini comics, I got this new 2005 journal mini comic. Wrong, it's 2025, not 2005, stupid. By my good friend Mike Shea, who's one of my very most favorite artists in the whole world. And so this is like just a coagulation of a lot of his stream of consciousness stuff. Super great. I just am in awe of his drawing ability and his sense of humor, and I try to get everything that he ever does. I also picked up this great appreciation of Gilbert Hernandez's long forgotten Birdland work. And this was written by Mark Sobel, my friend Mark Sobel, and he is the author of the new Hernandez Brothers biography that is out now. I believe it's published by Fantagraphics, I'm not entirely sure. But this just has some excerpts. I can't really show them to you because most of them are rather perverted and X-rated. But it's just a great little appreciation of the Birdland project with some really wonderful and very naughty illustrations from the original book going along with it. Another really great thing that I bought is Everything Sucks. All right, this is from Silver Sprocket Press, who does really beautiful, cool stuff all the time. This book is by Michael Sweater, and I really love the art style. You know, it's a very simple kind of modern comic style, but unlike a lot of stuff that sort of looks like this that I don't like, I really like the color palette here, and the art really does have a lot of really smart comics storytelling concepts in it. The compositions are always good, and the story is really funny. Plus, it has a double-page spread of a sandwich, and you know, I like sandwiches a lot, so very cool book. I haven't read the whole thing yet, but I will very soon. And then I picked up this new Island comic from my friend Nick Forker. He works with Mike Shea. They do the Comics People podcast together. And what he did for this book is he went back and he took some of his older Island comics and he obsessively re-inked a whole bunch of his older stuff. And I really admire and can relate to that. I would love at some point to go back and redo some of the stuff I did from a long time ago that now I think kind of sucks. Not that this stuff ever sucked, but now it does look even a lot better than it did the first time around. So, Island by Nick Forker, and then my good friend Jesse Lambert, who I actually we both went to the same college, and these are two of his books. He does a lot of autobiographical stuff, really beautiful line work, smart compositions, and the stories are really wonderful too. So I got 2 issues of his latest project right there. And then from Nick Bertozzi, I got Rubbernecker #7. Look at that super cool cover. It's beautiful. Just great cartooning in here. And the work is in a few different styles. He really kind of mixes it up, works in different styles, but it is all really masterful, good stuff with great storytelling and great drawing. Great color choices too. I love this sort of all purple story, and again, the cover, super awesome. And then there's Jonathan Bayliss, and he's got issue 14 of Sew Buttons. And let's see, oh, so not only did I get this, but his son was tabling with him, and so I was able to pick up the first 2 issues of The Wizard of Ooze by Lucas Eisenberg Bayliss. Collector's item right here. Going to be worth a fortune someday. So thank you for that. And then, let's see, I got 2 more things here. This is really the only thing I bought like by a superstar. Of course, Adrian Tomine, everybody knows who he is, big time, super cool, super smart dude. Yeah, so this is his latest book. I've not quite read the whole thing yet. I've read the first 4 stories, and so far, the first one is definitely my favorite. But yeah, Adrian Tomine, you don't need me to tell you about him. Everybody knows who he is. And then the last thing here is this incredibly cool book by my friend Sam Grinberg. And yeah, so this is not actually his artwork. Wrong again. He actually drew the cover, not the inside of the book, but he drew the cover. He put in all this time and effort and found all these incredible examples of comics disguised as advertising, right? From the 1950s all the way up to the present day. And there's stuff in here that's really trashy and really cheesy and stupid. And then there's also these really hidden gems, like there's work in here by Dr. Seuss and Charles Burns, and just all kinds of great retro stuff. Super fun, kind of like more like a reference book than an actual graphic novel, but I'm really psyched to have this. So yeah, so that's it. That is the collection of work that I picked up at MochaFest this weekend. And yeah, hope you enjoyed it. Later.